Now, the Economic Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, wrote the chief of staff to verify the memo as said by the Minister of Humanitarian that President had earlier approved 3 billion naira just to verify the social register. And the EFCC got the memo from the chief of staff that yes, President had approved this money for the social register. And I can tell you Nigerians, this is not the first time such thing like this is happening. This matter will be swept under the carpet and you can't do nothing about it. There is nothing anyone could do. For the very fact that President had to approve 3 billion and there is a memo to that effect to this humanitarian minister from COVID-19 palliative. So President now approved 3 billion naira from the poor people's money just to verify the social register that they use under Muhammadu Buhari. What does it take to verify a social register that President will approve 3 billion? Who knew President to approve 3 billion in case he don't know what he was doing? The chief of staff that signed the memo, do you think they don't know what they are doing? Nigerians, I saw Nigerians talking about the issue of Betta Edu, it is trending. Keep quiet. When we talk about corrupt governance, we said it starts from the presidency. How could Tinubu approve 3 billion for the verification of social register? How could he? People are now focusing on the Minister of Humanitarian. Everybody is now calling Betta Edu. Who approved the money? You approved the money for a ministry to verify a social register. The ministry will go down to defend how she used it. As far as the money was approved, she did not illegally withdraw the money to use. It was approved by the president. So in this article you are going to listen to, at the end, you will see how this money was shared. So this money was withdrawn, this money was shared. And this money was shared to different companies that they gave contract. So how can you prove this thing to the ground? You see, FCC is quiet. At the beginning, EFCC thought there was no memo that approved the money Betta Edu spent, how she shared it to different companies and one private account. And at the end, she could tell you that yes, she put the money on the private account because they want to use it to run errand, because she has shared the other money to the companies that will help her to verify the social register. Are you going to kill her? You can't even arrest her. She can't go to jail because of that. So when I hear Nigerians talking about the issue of Betta Edu, I think they should begin to drag who approved the money for the very first time. How could you approve 3 billion from poor people's money? What happens to the budget? The federal government, they have budget for all these things. Why would Tinubu approve 3 billion from poor people's money for them to verify a social register? If you want to verify a social register, it will not take you more than 20 million expenses, both transport. What is in the social register you want to verify with 3 billion? Nigerians should begin to know their problem. If you have a corrupt leader at the head, either the presidency or the chief of staff or somebody who is close to president, every ministry will be corrupt. The same chief of staff, they budgeted 10 billion, whether to do software for computer or those things. Who is talking about it? Nigerians will see the truth and hide it. Now, that was going to this article. President Tinubu approved 3 billion for National Social Register verification. In light of the ongoing investigation into the alleged misappropriation of 585 million by the suspended Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management, Dr. Betta Edu, the presidency on Monday called for restraint and patience from Nigerians, warning against a media trial. The special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Mr. Bayo Nanoga, who said this while responding to fresh revelation on the matter, disclosed that the president Tinubu had approved the release of 3 billion to verify the National Social Register under the former administration of Muhammadu Buhari. The social register was created for cash transfer and other social investment program under Buhari. A memo dated December 18, 2023 from the Office of the Chief of Staff to the President Femi Gbajabiamila titled Conveyance of Approval appeal to use 3 billion naira from the COVID-19 Palliative Fund for verification of the National Social Register. It reads, the above subject refers, please be informed that Mr. President has approved the expenditure of 3 billion naira only from the COVID-19 Palliative Fund for verification of National Social Register. Please accept the assurance of my highest regard. But speaking to the news correspondents on Monday night, Onanuga said the president has directed the FCC to investigate the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and all these matters are under investigation already. I am sure that the FCC has seen that memo from the Office of the Chief of Staff, and they are doing something about these findings. Let us allow them to do their work. Let us not to be doing doubt investigation on the same issue on a media trial or an issue that is under investigation. Nigerians should exercise patience. When the FCC is done with their findings, they will tender their report to the president, who will then act on the result of the investigation. And on that platform, I reported that a company owned by the Ministry of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji Ojo, was paid a total of 438.1 million by the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation under Betta Edu for consultancy services from the contract. New Planet Project Limited was reportedly one of the consultants awarded contracts from the 3 billion doled out by the suspended minister for the National Social Register contract. According to the reports, the beneficiaries include Fubumi, Odanikbeko & Co., which got 419.5 million. Vintosoft Global Consult was also paid 558.8 million. Presicope Consulting got 229 million. New Trend Enterprise was reportedly paid 227.8 million. Natipo Dynamic Internet Service got 277 million. Menac Nigeria Limited was paid 277 million. MC Van Management Consult Limited got 275.8 million. Danseja Nigeria Limited got 275.8 million, while New Trend Enterprise received 227.8 million. This is how the money was shared. So the problem here is, number one, how could the president approve the total sum of 3 billion from the COVID-19 palliative, the fund that was made for the poor, just to verify the social register? I think that is the first crime that Nigerians should condemn. They should condemn the president before they condemn Betta Edu. They should drag the president before they drag this woman. Two of them were wrong. And all these contrasts, how she shared this money, if she paid all this money to, companies' accounts for the verification of social register, I don't think the FCC will hold her responsible. There is no how you can prove that she embezzled all this money. You can't prove it. If she paid all this money to company's account and give them contract to help her do verification, as far as President had earlier approved the sum of 3 billion naira, that is where the corruption started. So the corruption did not even start from the Betta Edu herself. The corruption started from Tinubu. So that is what Nigerians should know. So let us stop even saying what we don't even know, that the woman has done this. EFCC, they were thinking that this money has not been approved. So EFCC wrote to the Chief of Staff to verify the memo that President used to approve this money. And they got it, that the President approved this money. It is a shameful thing. It is a shameful thing. So everything, all this investigation, before you know, they will sweep it under the carpet and Nigerian can do nothing.